Welcome back to Coming Home Daily, a weekday devotional practice for intentional living. I am Christian, your intentional living guide, and if you're ready, let's read. Every intentional practice is simply a physical reminder of the life you're creating. This week, we've talked about subtraction. We've cleared away unnecessary options, simplified our thinking, gotten ideas out of our head and onto paper, and even looked at the spaces that we're living in. But today, I want to ask you a different question. What are you making room for? Because clearing space without purpose is just cleaning. The goal isn't to have the neatest house, the prettiest planner, or the most organized calendar. The goal is to create enough space to reorganize what matters most. Whether you're deeply spiritual or simply looking for more alignment in your life, I cannot say enough about the power of intention. The practice itself isn't what changes you. Every intentional practice is simply a physical reminder of the life that you're trying to create. One of the simple practices I use before beginning meaningful work is placing a glass of water beside me, lighting a white candle, and setting an intention for clear thoughts before I begin. The candle isn't magic. The water isn't magical. The power isn't in the objects. The power is in the pause. And the magic is you. It's a moment where I intentionally choose how I want to show up before life starts making those choices for me. And as I thought back about where that value came from, my mind went back to childhood. Growing up, my mom listened to AM talk radio all the time. So by proxy, so did I. And one day, I remember hearing a man being interviewed who shared his personal motto. I remember him saying, I want to live my life with no reserves, no retreats, no regrets. Even as a kid, I knew those words carried weight. I remember grabbing my notebook to write them down because something inside me knew that wasn't just a catchy phrase, it was a way of living. Looking back now, I realize that's probably why intention has always mattered so much to me. Long before I had morning rituals, journals, candles, or coaching conversations, I had a deep desire to live my life on purpose. The rituals came later, the intentions came first. I am by no means perfect at it all, but I do try to approach my life with purpose. Every season invites us to assess and address, revisit, and revise. That's part of growth. So, as we close out this week, I want to encourage you to remember your why. I can't tell you what your purpose is. I can't tell you what your purpose is. I can't tell you what matters most to you, but I can encourage you to make the space to discover what is. Because once you know your why, your decisions become clearer, your no becomes easier, and your yes becomes intentional. Here's your reflection question for today. What kind of life am I creating with the small choices I make each day? And you can repeat this affirmation after me. Today, I come home to purpose. I release living on autopilot. I choose to live with intention in the ordinary moments. I trust that each intentional practice reminds me of the life I'm creating. Thank you for joining me this week. And if you've missed any other, feel free to go back. They're all under 10 minutes. So I believe in you. You can do it. And if you haven't already, subscribe and like so you don't miss another episode of Coming Home Daily. And until I see you again, stay intentional and keep coming home.